What is going on, everybody? So today I have a brand new customer. I've never been there before. It's way the heck out here in West Florida. I mean, we're traveling a long ways to get out here, but I've never been to this tank before. I'm really interested to see what it looks like, so I'm excited about that. But first, we have to drop a special fish off to a customer here, and I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you the aquarium. Let's go. But first, before we go in, this is the fish that's gonna be going into the aquarium. This little copper band butterfly fish, straight out of quarantine. Fully medicated, observed for another 2 weeks, eating great, really healthy, and I think this is a perfect tank for this fish to go into. I'm really excited to get him in here. So let's get him in and get him floated and get him acclimated. All right, so here we are at the customer's house, and I want you guys to take a look at the tank that the copper band butterfly will be going into. This right here, as I got the copper band floating, acclimating, this is actually a pretty dope aquarium. It's 12 feet side to side, so it's a really big tank. It's great for a copper band butterfly, plenty of room to swim in. It's mostly soft corals right now. You can see a little toadstool right there looking great. There's some gorgonians in here, some leather corals. We got a couple of triggerfish in here. We actually got a male and a female pair, blue jaw triggers in here. Now, as much as I love this tank, the customers are moving to a new home, and this aquarium is not going to fit in their new house, so they're going to be they're going to be downsizing to a different tank, to a Red Sea, one of the like 300-gallon ones. So this tank will be available for someone who can actually fit a 12-foot tank in their house. But I'm going to be sad to see this tank go. All right, we got the copper band ready to go. It's been fully acclimated. Just going to let it go throughout this tank. Now I've been pouring some of the tank water into this bag as I've been waiting. So we're good to go right here. And that is a really, really pretty fish, and I think complements this tank like extremely well. That's such a pretty fish. I've always wanted a copper band butterfly, but just never had the tank to properly take care of them. Oh, look at the sharp-nosed puffer coming and checking them out. Oh, this is what happens when you put a new fish in a tank. All the fish come out and be like, "What's up with you? Who are you? What are you about?" Because this sharp-nosed puffer is really investigating. That's so interesting. So in like 2 months, this tank will be broken down, and we'll go ahead and begin the process of moving into the other tank. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be sad to see this aquarium go, because it's, I mean, a 12-foot tank. How often do you come across something like that? And I just think it fits these fish so well. All right, copper band butterfly looking great in the aquarium. Perfect tank form, and hopefully does well. We'll see him soon. On to the next tank. All right, so here we are, way west in Florida. I'm used to being close to the ocean. So here we are on a dirt road, out here in the middle of nowhere. Skunk ape land, headed to our next job. All right, so here we are at the customer's aquarium. This is a big, big tank. Love that flamingos tang in here. That's such a great fish. They just get way too big. And we are looking at some bleached out paleothoas. We're looking at some cyanobacteria. We're looking at green algae, every single place that you could imagine. Green slime algae, red slime algae, bleached out corals. Cleaner shrimp, still alive, looking good. Mushrooms look not very good. Star pulp's not looking very good. This tank is in bad shape, in really, really, really rough shape. A lot of work needs to be done to make this thing, viable again. We seem to have all the little gadgets to make it happen. Only 3 fish in here that I see: a clown, a chromis, and then a big flamingo, which is funny to see that flamingo against that small little chromis. No, 2 clowns. But yeah, we got our work cut out for us today. All right, so with a tank this size and as much work that needs to be done in this aquarium, I did what I could do in the time allotted. There was a lot of red cyanobacteria, a lot of slime algae. The nitrates are through the roof. Coral are starting to die and turn to mush, which is going to just add to the nutrient level. These things are just mushing and coming apart. Star polyps, same thing over here. I spent a lot of time scrubbing the rocks and blowing out hard to reach areas, low flow areas, things where detritus collects. But you can tell it's the water's so cloudy. I took this thing down to about like right here. That's how much of a water change I did. Nitrates were just absolutely insane. These could use a soak in vinegar, something I can't do today at least. And yeah, this tank seems very old. The rock seems very old, and it seems like the rock is starting to deteriorate and just turn to dust. And I think it's about time to maybe trade out some of these rocks because they're just starting to give. And I don't think you have to do a complete restart because I don't see any aptasia or anything in here, but definitely a few more big water changes. I'd start switching out some rock with some new rock. And the protein skimmer does not seem to work, so I'll definitely get a protein skimmer in here. And then just, I think, steady water changes, good tank husbandry. It'd be hard to get rid of that fish, but probably get rid of that fish. That's what I would suggest for this aquarium. And I'm gonna check the lighting schedule right now. 4 primes on here. I don't think that's the issue, but I think it's just a matter of getting more regular water changes in here to lower those nitrates. Phosphates aren't too crazy, but definitely need those nitrates to go down because they're like looking in like 60s. Like it's insane how high those nitrates are. Wow, that's the thing with Florida. 1 second it's a nice, bright, sunny day. The next thing you know, it's coming down. All right, so that's where we are. Did my best for today, and hopefully I can come back and do a little bit more work. I like to do a nice little gravel vac, keep blowing out those rocks as much to try this out of here as possible, like I said. But I would like to come back here, and I would really love to see this tank progress. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Also, as far as the lights go, the UVs were at like 100%, which toned those way down. They were at like 90 to 100% for way too long. So brought those way down. We'll see what happens. Not necessary to have UV that high. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted if how this tank proceeds in the future. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think this tank needs. Love to hear your opinions on it. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.